I'm confused about where this is going. Because it's obviously not the quest I thought it was. Oh no. I'm very confused. But then where would that story quest even be? I was positive it was Cyno's. Why has he suddenly appeared there? That's just weird. Yeah, why did he move? Shouldn't he be all the way over here? I don't understand. I didn't see anything that looks like it should be it, so... Anyway. To the tavern.
Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa Hist back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the academia. Most of what I know, I heard from Cyno after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper-class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Unless you were her underclassman.
Oh, believe me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Hi.
Whoa, more food?
I don't think you need more
sure about
food.
this?
There's
We don't want to take advantage.
way too much food on the table as it is.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
But what about Cyno's promise for dessert?
I thought I heard some familiar voices.
Kave!
Ah, and Sir Cyrus is here as well.
Oh,
There's
Kaveh,
plenty of
it's
food.
been a
Join.
while. Zahahadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight.
You can still join us for conversation, though.
I just came to Lombard's to
You
buy
have
some
to eat.
wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion, anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Sir Cyrus vividly recounts the day's events for the benefit of those who weren't there to witness
Sounds
it.
like things have really gone downhill since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. Oh, what are his parents going to think?
I don't think his parents are going to think a hell of a lot if they're not home often.
Young people are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime.
Why are there sparkles falling from the ceiling? It's one thing if it was dust, but there's literal sparkles falling.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kave! Your order's ready, sir!
Coming. I'll have to get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Okay, bye-bye!
Bye, Kave.
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
What was relevant about showing us the thing about the coffee beans, though? I don't know. You were busy chatting at you almost forgot about the food. Paimon wouldn't have. Luckily, it's still hot and you enjoy a delicious celebratory meal after a crazy day. It wasn't like that crazy. It's pretty mild, all things considered.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
I feel like you say some, semblance of that every single time you eat in this game.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
How else were you planning to get home? Magic? Teleportation?
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tighnari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
Thank you for treating us. So I know I haven't forgotten.
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Is he gonna get kidnapped?
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business. I am not about to be beaten by Zaha Hadid. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you all a good night.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
Toad's getting kidnapped.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
And that's relevant because...
What do you mean, us time?
Well, I was talking with Tighnari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together. Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
Okay, but I'm just going to point out that the story quests aren't meant to be slice of life. They're meant to have an actual plot, so I hope we're not going camping.
Camping? Oh, that sounds fun. Paimon's in.
Sounds super boring. Yeah, that sounds really... What's with your eyeballs, woman?
Right? It's been so long since we did something fun together. I can't wait.
Everyone, let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville. No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
You got it. We'll be there.
There's nothing fun about camping.
Great. Then we'll see you tomorrow.
No single thing. I don't like camping. Wait for the next day? Are we going to find out that he's missing? Surely we have to find out that Cyrus is missing. There has to be a plot other than camping. I mean, have a safe trip. Could it be any more on the nose?
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharva.
I trust none of this. We are camping. The hell? Why is this in a story quest?
We're here! Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
Traveler, Paimon, let's go fishing together.
No.
Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight.
Where's the story, Kale?
You got it. Dinner's on us tonight.
No, I hate fishing.
I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
I need to stop scowling. Scowling at the game is not going to change the boringness in front of me.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go.
Where's the
they think
plot?
of everything. And even if they don't, they can improvise.
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
Well, there's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
What? How is that relevant to my past experiences?
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
Oh, I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
Okay, what happened to the fishing? Bye.
She sure made a run for it.
She made a run for it.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
Why?
So Kale chose the path of tactical retreat. Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass?
A card game battle?
My dear friend, you know what
Yeah.
I am about to say.
I do. It's Genius Invocation time. No. Fuck off.
Oh, drat. A flat-out rejection.
I don't play that game.
But this isn't over. It's only a matter of time before I challenge you again. So be ready.
Ugh, this guy. Somebody make it stop.
Alright. Birds chirping away, the soothing sound of running water. This is nice. No agenda, just relax and enjoy myself. Yeah, it's nice that you're relaxing. I'm bored and wondering when the story's gonna happen. Because again, this is a story quest, not slice of life. Where is the story?
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
God, you'd lose it by the time you get over there. And by it, I don't mean the fish, I mean the rod.
Firewood, spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
Are they all disappearing one by one? Wait, and no one's gone looking for her? Or are we assuming she's just back by this point? I don't see her. But I don't see Kale. You can't tell me that you've spent this many hours and not gone looking for the girl. It's so nice to go camping with friends.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
Are we just assuming that Kale has returned? And why are there 3 tents for 4 people?
How about the one on the left?
Is Kale not staying here?
Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
True. But it's also the closest to the water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue?
It's been hours. The sun literally moved position in the sky. We weren't going to start up a fire until you came back, and yet we've managed to start up a fire. Where have you been?
Always.
Are we just ignoring the fact that hours have passed? I'm so confused by this story quest. None of this is making any sense.
Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. How do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Well, I'm gonna dig in. Everyone wolfs down the delicious food.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers.
I ate a lot too. Here comes the food coma.
If you're tired, then go rest.
In whose tent?
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Sino and I will clean up.
Tonight I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Sacred duel.
Good night.
I'm still waiting for the damn penny to drop.
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The Staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
Of course he was.
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
Ah, that is absolutely not what you have equipped. Let's not forget I have my own trusty sword. A divine artifact, slayer of countless Val monsters looking like that? That sure as shit is not it.
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
This camping trip has really relaxed me. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. Where's the point? In the peace and tranquility of the forest, nature's warm embrace lulls you into a restful sleep.
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
Yo, how'd you find us?
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
How do you put a sword on the outside of your tent material? One, you've just broke the material because you stabbed it. But how do you do that from the inside?
Evidently.
What? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
Those voices, I recognize them.
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
I'm going back to sleep. Why? You just said the Kave and Aether are here. They shouldn't be here.
I'll hate them. Kave? What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night.
Huh? Why'd they come all the way out here? You just
Sorry
said you
to wake
recognized the
up at this
voices.
hour of the night,
Oh my
but
God.
we've got a situation on our hands.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
Why would we not be dressed? Random first person. Why are we not waking up
Something
Sino and
has come
Kale?
up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning.
Make it quick. I have to go to work. I've wasted so much time doing the useless
Where'd the
crap.
wine
I'm running out of
cups
time to do the
go?
actual decent
I
stuff.
could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Sino's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Sino, Tighnari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter, too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem, one that hasn't been used in a...
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem of the Temple of Silence.
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you.
In the middle of the night?
This was a long way to come from the city.
Are you gonna wait till morning?
Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tighnari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Sino. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Huh?
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Something's up, huh? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
Okay, this cutscene finished. It's been going for a very, 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 very long time, and I need to go to work.
So you've never heard of the Temple of Silence? Well, to put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years. These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination. At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret and the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage, and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
That's so I hate them.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh?
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even remember that he was no longer the Grand Sage. I thought he was still in the role.
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert. So where could he have seen that emblem or gotten the paper?
You said you ran into Sino, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
So he must have an idea.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Sino will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
And find he's been kidnapped. Surely.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good. It's sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Sino and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go after Sino.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's go.
Cyrus has been living in the city lately. He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him there.
All right. I just find this a little odd. The pacing is off for this story quest. As I've always said, story quests don't have any place for slice of life. That should be left to some other quest space in Genshin. The story quests are supposed to be important story beats involving a particular character. So in this case, Sino. This whole camping thing is really obsolete. They could have just found us, they being Kave and Alhaitham, in wherever we're staying in Sumeru for the night. We did not have to do any of this camping montage. It's completely redundant and quite frankly a waste of my time. So it better pick up from here and start getting interesting, which it sounds like it is, because it sounds like there's intrigue afoot. But it's taken us too long to get to this point. It's taken way too long. You've wasted like 15 minutes of my time with stuff that didn't need to happen. So a little unimpressed with that.